Hi, Soul Family. Welcome to the Roar and Resonance podcast. This is Sally. My name is Sally. My name is Akandara. I go by my cosmic name, but I also do answer by either one of my names. I welcome you to this space. This is our first Sacred Soul Gathering. It is to celebrate the full moon in Capricorn. So, whether you are watching the playback or you are alive right now, I am so grateful, so thankful that our paths have crossed. Thank you for being here. And for our first gathering, we are witnessed by a whole council of guardians and guides in the unseen realm. It's our first Sacred Soul gathering, and I'm just so excited to be able to kick off this whole series of connecting with people who are curious around the mysteries of life, what drives them, and all of us coming together to rediscover who we are. And what I am feeling for this first gathering, with you all being here with me today, I feel an invitation for all of us to take a moment and ground ourselves. So, whether you are sitting in a seat or lying down in a comfortable position, I recommend you just pause this recording or just take a moment to step away and to just really intentionally create your space. So organize my space a little bit here. All right. So now I want you to just softly, gently close your eyes right now, and I want you to take a deep breath and audibly exhale. And just land into the space. You are held within the space. You are held within the space. And I've already taken a moment to call in all of our guides, the overlight for the sacred space, Sekhmet, Sanat Kumara. And I'm feeling a very strong energy of like earthly energy coming through right now. The green man is coming through. I feel in dragon energy, some water dragons and earth dragon, mountain dragons. It's very specific mountain dragons coming through. And they are here with us. And I also invite you to invite any of your guides to come into the space, including, but not including your inner children, your inner child, whoever wants to step forth at this time to just be within the space, to feel into the energy of all of us together. All right, so let's keep our eyes gently closed and just continue to take deep breath. Your body knows how to let it go. You just want to make sure that we are taking full inhalation and exhalation because our body oftentimes we are living in moments where we're holding our bodies very tense, and we're not allowing for full breath. And this is something that my teacher Kirsten with It's Mystical who really emphasizes the our body's need for very nutritious energy, like very luscious energy. And that's also the theme that's coming in for this full moon. So let's just take a deep breath. And as you're landing here, I want you to really tune into your heart space. Our heart center is the bridge between the upper chakras and the lower chakras. What is your heart calling for you right now? What does it need? Perhaps it's a good chance to turn to your inner children, your inner child who's with us right now, to ask them, what is the intention that you have landed into this space? I hear the word receive, to be seen. I think some of our inner children would like to feel seen and acknowledged. And I keep having the urge of wanting to move forward, a desire to move forward. Kind of like get out of like these, I feel like webs behind me. Oh, just take a moment, just look into your heart space, just land there, and I want you to, how does it feel within your heart space? What's the size of it? What shapes does it take? Is there a certain texture, a smell, a sensation? And as you are in your heart space at this time, and taking a deep breath, what is being filled within this space? Think when you think of the word joy, when you think of something that is luscious, when you think of something that is delicious, moments that are this very, if there's a texture like a velvety, luxurious, luscious texture, what is showing up in your heart space? How is your heart space decorated? Does your inner child want to paint the wall, just splash it with colors? Or is there a space where he or she wants to just settle down? Anchoring into your heart. Where is the safest space within your heart? What does it look like? When you have found a spot to sit in stillness, observe your heart space. Take a deep breath and exhale. And in this moment of stillness, what are your intentions or what words pop into mind? Perhaps you see a color. Perhaps an animal guide is coming forth. What is being offered to you at this time? Simply affirm, I accept, I receive, allow it to come to you, allow it to enter your field. Be curious around it. If you feel like you want to move your body a little bit, you can do so at this time. Just bring it in some light language wants to come through at this time. I feel dragon energy, so I'm just gonna channel that for us. Orokuinakaraste tokusunera ira tunukuyamar. Arui should kese aru kutuela. Take a deep breath. Kurushkane enikarastuene araste. Esuyari karashtan and enesenemeroya. Take a deep breath, please. Thank you. Dekoyari shara nekarastue yara kashurutukunumiara asara shararate. And I see these dragons bestow it upon you too, alongside the words and the colors, an egg, and around beautifully adorned egg. They'll just take note of its texture and color. And the dragons are coming through to say that this is you. This is your gift. This is you. I ask you to hold upon it at this time, and we will come back to it in a bit. We are complete. And when you feel ready, just holding on again to what is observing the texture, shape, color of this dragon egg that was given to you. Take a moment to think about the words that were coming through about when you received this gift, or even words from when your inner child, colors. And when you feel ready, you can pause the video and open your eyes and jot down any notes or observations that you have. For myself, I saw a very nicely textured, like dragon egg. I can feel like almost like the shape of the scales on top of the dragon egg. And it feels good, like when we think of lusciousness, right? So this image that I channeled for us, it's one part is that it's the strawberry full moon, so there's this ripe, very sweet, delicate, a little like sour flavor that's coming through. But it's very the words luscious keep coming through, the word nectars keep coming through, but it's like this very sweet elixir. So there's something that is almost like a seed that's just beginning to sprout, right? And with this full moon in Capricorn, what I'm feeling with this Capricorn, we have Capricorn coming in twice, to this month and next month. So with this first Capricorn coming in, and in addition to that, we have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn right now before it goes into Aquarius, I believe November, for like the next X amount of years. But right now it's a lot of shifts are happening within Capricorn. And Capricorn is an earth sign, right? An earth sign that so something within our foundation, right, in our physical reality that is shifting. And it's an energy that can be unsettling because when it's something very earthly, right, it could be related to our foundation, the foundation of ourselves, so within us, or even all around us. And then there's even this, I want to say, like this shift in, so I keep thinking like physical, like like I just really want to feel something, right? So something like within our relationships, the physical relationship, the heart to heart connection between one to the other, our connection with our body. So something about the structure of our body is coming to light. So whenever I think of full moon, I think of us celebrating, right? And we also just had solstice. So there's this immense energy of like, hey, I've gone through, there's been a lot of struggle, there's been a lot of challenges, and I'm like I'm climbing that mountain. I pause at a certain point. I'm climbing that mountain again. And now I am at almost like the peak, which is summer solstice. And now I'm like, all right, it's like a moment of breath. So in these moments, right, can you celebrate almost like the fruits of your labor? Like now can you turn like physically turn yourself or like metaphysically think see yourself turn into face the you of like tracking yourself from every month before just to see, and you can keep your eyes closed as I'm talking because in this is also meditative medicine. uh can you track yourself and see just how far you've come from January? Who are you in January? Who are you in February, March, April, May, and June? Is really take a moment to observe just how much you've grown since then. And it could be something as, my teacher, my one teacher, Olivia from Luminous Presence Art, she, for myself, noticed that like called out for me because I didn't, I was not good at this either. I become more grounded in just who I am in the sense of just being now. It's like all of the work that's being done now, it's almost like, okay, can I take a step back and just allow the energy to move forward, allow my work to progress forward, almost like getting out of the way, no more control. Okay, I trust life, trust my roots to hold me. So I invite you to do that exercise, right? To see what is very much like how are you celebrating the fruits of your labor? How can you enjoy, just savor the moment of like when you bite into like a very delicious strawberry if you are able to. If you're allergic to strawberries, may try some different fruit. But if imagine biting a strawberry or a really delicious food that you enjoy and just savor and just how much it blooms within your heart. So the strawberry full moon, it's like this culmination of energy that's coming forth as like this deeply intertwined to our very central. I feel like it's like this deeply intertwined energy with our bodies. And on the opposite side is Cancer too, right? The Capricorn on the other side is Cancer. And Cancer is about like flowing with the water. It's feeling the emotions. There's this feeling the emotions, acknowledging the emotions, and allowing yourself to ride the wave. So in for some reason the words desire is coming through. Okay, so like in this moment too, like as you're celebrating just how far you've come to this point, right? Now like really deepen into savoring this moment and savoring just how much it feels how good it feels to feel good, right? How good it feels to feel joy and peace and harmony. And the invitation, the big hello sign here is, what can you do to invite more moments of like this, just savoring these fruits, savoring these moments? How can you create more space to feel just the lusciousness, just the good of all this? How can you extend that moment? So even as we're gathered together, right, the power of community arena, as we're connecting so deeply in the energies of our heart space and our lower chakras, and as we ascend upward through this portal here, this portal, how can we extend this feeling of just feeling so good within our body? Like, and I feel there's like take a moment to just like feel your body. You may want to just hold some. I feel like there's a little tension around the shoulders, but just feel your shoulders. Just give yourself a nice hug. Take a deep breath. Just continue to just breathe gently. Yeah, if you're dragon energy coming through again. And this time it wants me to just, I'm going to turn off my camera and I want you to just softly gaze at the image upon on the screen, okay? Oh, that didn't work. Sorry, guys. Oh, let me do this. Okay, there we go. So I have to close the camera cap. All right. Just simply allow yourself to soften, accept, and receive. Go and do this as lazily as possible. Meaning just it was like just grab a blanket, get comfortable. All right, ready? Okay, so again, we close our eyes now. I'm gonna take you into a deeper space. Mm. Oh, holding your egg right now, holding your egg, just holding it in front of you as if you're like cuddling a giant pillow or just like holding your animal in your arm, like cradling a baby. Just hold on to it. And there's emotions that wants to come through. So if you may want to vocalize or do a little gentle tapping or between the throat and the high heart. Mehariaka sharataka sarar kutue narayam. Arkuya hashkedestar mekuya. These are the dragons that are coming through. Are very specific. There are these ancient, it's the gold, brown and goldish type of scale. They present themselves as like land, earth dragons. But they're more than that though. They're actually earth dragons, like what we this like the surf. There's something even deeper than that. They're like very ancient, like wisdom keeper, land keeper, land guardians, like deep into the core of even Mother Gaia. They're coming very strongly too right now. It's like mm, mountain dragons one, like even deeper than the mountains. Harkia yana yamasuika yishkara. Arakoinakia sharatisa roku henaya. They're like the inner earth. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. They're inner earth. They're inner earth dragon keepers. Mm, I mean, they themselves, the dragons, are the keepers. Arkuinikai sharaktesaratuyana. And the word telos is coming through. They're the dragons of Telos. Orshkunneher suna ayer kanameo. Aswea yesh karataka hieratine soya. Borwe nakiana. Mekurusuya sharataka. Darakanu suya yirashte. Dekoi nekarisi saratiaya. Take a deep breath. There's like a lot of I feel some tapping around the heart now. You are held, my dearest one. You are held. Oh. Sarashkedena Tsusunakayam Esuikayena Krashratanotsmero Orkoyar Vinokoyaina Bierkoya Shtaresta Orkoya Sharatin Nasaratakoya Mirasuya Rohoina. You may lay your armors down, the shell that you have kept around you to protect yourself from being hurt, from being used. At this time, we, the guardians, dragons of Telos, invite you into the inner chambers of Gaia. Here is a space where you can rest. No armors are needed. No need to hold your defenses. We shall watch over you. We shall nourish you. Can you trust us? Harukuniya shkara sarati neme horoya yara share kati saratunya yara. We invite you to step through this portal. This portal, as you step through, leading the way, safely crossing the threshold. Your inner child following close behind you. Enter this chamber into the inner chamber of Mother Gaia. There are many rooms adorned very differently, adorned in ways from simple to the most intricate of palatial buildings. We invite you to navigate each room and find the one that most resonate with you. Take a deep breath and take a set. I just simply say, I accept, I receive. There is some resistance. Yes, you deserve to be here, my child. You have landed here, and there is no coincidences. You have entered this space for a reason. And when you have found the room, the room, the room that feels most nourishing, most heart opening, shift about the room, adjust anything that you would like to adjust, and settle your eggs down onto the soft cushions, beddings, nest that is before you. And the keepers of these rooms would like you to offer up any other resistance that you might have, anything that is preventing you from getting comfortable within your nest. Lay it on the platter that they are presenting to you. Zurukuya Yerashkara. And these are like smaller dragons than the ones before coming through. And they have like these beautifully, their whole face is beautifully adorned. There's some feathery greens and gold and yellow spots. No, like some spots of yellow coloration, I mean. And they are offering a silver platter for you to put on any resistance, anything that you just want to take away. It could even be like that little pebble that's in your pocket that's causing it to be a little uncomfortable to sit. There can be even a thought of I I am ready to let go of not feeling good enough. They say you can lay anything onto those platter. And they will be safe and they will be held. And if you want to take them back at any time, you can do so. Or if you are ready to part ways with them, you can say your last goodbyes to them. And just know, too, the attendants are letting you know that they will serve a great purpose. They will find their own way home. You don't have to carry it anymore. And your inner child may want to put something on there too. Allow them, encourage them, let them. Yera que sherete saroto ye inara, mera que sherero arayo. Slowly we start to hear drumming. Eroshko yesiratajam. All of us are sitting in rooms that are forming a circle. Each of us in our own room, but we know that the others are within a circle. All of it spiraling towards the center. Each room unique, like each person is unique. There is no better than or worse than. Arashke haro soneam. The drumming continues. Arasham. Eoyo yomahaya. Araom. Areo. Ehayo. Ayo. With your egg in hand, can you peer into the egg to see what is in co-creation? Orashke hamayo arahoyamna. As you nurture and sing to your egg, we are opening, clearing the way, honoring these co-creation, these seeds. They are the seeds of your deepest, deepest, deepest desire. One would even call them your calling. Ehoy meharayam. Meham Degarasharanasarane Oroshurugutasarashare Nurusuyarashkarata. The attendants are handing you a floral garland and they encourage you to dress your egg, adorn it, nurture it. Arashira Kuturukoyanar Aroshurukoyarashane. Some of you may even notice that inside this egg, you see a reflection, and that reflection is you. And for others, this egg, what's inside is a piece of self that we had forgotten, and it's calling for our attention. Orokuye naka nakarakatne okosota a kata akin na akanin kani karakani okoya na makaya karakaya tokoye sarakaya na meka arakishara karatokoya na Kurukote kashtara kastara ekoya na nem. And for others, inside may be a offering that you have been wanting or have been doing the work to support it. Some of you may be over nurturing an egg and it's asking you to take a step back and allow it to marinate, incubate. Do not allow your anxiety to drive you. Rather, open your heart, and you shall know when to lay upon your egg and when to take a step back. It is part of your DNA. It is part of your divine blueprint. This deep knowing on what to do. You know it. Orkoye nakasharate nakasita rotuye narashte amar. Ergoye nakaya karashtare tastrakatin koyrufuroteam. And I see the attendants coming back. And they are now handing you something. Each and every one of you are receiving a unique gift to commemorate this moment, this space that you can enter at any time. If you need assistance on how to nurture your egg, how to grow your egg, or simply if you need a break, and the attendants can also take care of your egg with you. You can pause this video at this time so that you may lay within the space for an additional moment longer. But when you are ready, hold your egg and your inner child. I feel the relief and joy and excitement of your inner child. What could possibly be in this egg, they wonder. Ooh, I wonder what I can decorate him or her or it with. So as you gather your egg and you start to walk through the portal again, closer and closer, you give your thanks. So in this moment, we give our thanks to the guardian, the dragons of Telos, of inner earth, and we thank the attendants who are with us in every room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you've honored the land that you have entered, step through the portal, you are wrapped in a cloak of this luscious, vibrant cloak of energy, an energy that is with you. Kurogone narastana. And we are complete. And we are complete. As you make your way, all of you going through the portal, we begin to come back. We begin to come back. We begin to come back. Hi guys. Magician, I appeared again. So how do you feel? Just be in this moment a moment longer. And I would love to hear from you. You can share in the comments below on what you experienced, what opened your eyes. And we are ready to close out circle, actually. And taking a deep breath. And I just thank you, each and every single one of you, for being here, whether you are live watching this in the unseen or seen realm. We are witness, we are witness, we are witness. And I look forward to being with you all in our next Sacred Soul Gathering. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I release the circle now.